and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. In a related development, former Chief Justice of Pakistan Jawad S. Khawaja has filed a petition in the Supreme Court challenging the proposed 27th Amendment. He argues the legislation would erode the separation of powers and strip the Supreme Court of its constitutional jurisdiction, calling it patently unconstitutional. Khawaja has urged the court to suspend any clause that curtails the judiciary's powers, warning that inaction could amount to, in his words, the death of an independent judiciary. Turning to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Chief Minister Sohail Afridi has urged a fundamental shift in Pakistan's counterterrorism policies. Speaking at a multi-party Jirga convened by the KP government, Afridi emphasized that solutions to terrorism must be inclusive and long-term, involving security forces, political leaders, and civil society alike. The Jirga, which includes opposition representatives and Governor Faisal Karim Kundi, aims to create consensus after 2 decades of unrest in the province. For more on this, we join our correspondent Adam Khan in the northern areas.
Thank you, Chris. The atmosphere at the Jirga was one of cautious optimism. Chief Minister Sohail Afridi's call for an inclusive approach was echoed by tribal elders and opposition figures, who agreed that lasting peace requires a broad national effort rather than ad hoc security responses. Participants also stressed that economic deprivation and displacement have fueled instability and urged Islamabad to prioritize reconstruction and dialogue. While no formal resolution has yet been adopted, sources indicate follow-up sessions are planned to frame a unified provincial security policy. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Adam. In Islamabad, Defense Minister Khawaja Asif has warned that Pakistan may conduct cross-border strikes inside Afghanistan if militant sanctuaries there continue to threaten the country. Asif said Pakistan will no longer tolerate cross-border terrorism, accusing India of using Afghan territory for hostile actions against Pakistan. He added that verbal assurances from Kabul are insufficient, signaling a tougher security posture toward both Afghanistan and India. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar has condemned the recent suicide and terror attacks in Islamabad and Wana that left at least 15 people dead within 48 hours. Speaking at the Inter-Parliamentary Speakers Conference in the capital, Dar described the assaults as cowardly acts that would never weaken Pakistan's resolve to combat terrorism. He reiterated that dialogue and cooperation remain the only sustainable routes to peace and stability. In environmental news, a hazardous smog outbreak has gripped large parts of Punjab, with Lahore and Bahawalpur suffering some of the worst air quality levels in recent years. According to IQIR data, Lahore's air quality index stands at 318, while certain industrial zones reached between 647 and 855. Bahawalpur's AQI hit 620. Provincial authorities say over 28,000 inspections of factories and brick kilns have been carried out since October, leading to hundreds of closures. Residents are being urged to stay indoors and wear protective masks. And in Washington, after a 53-day recess, the U.S. House of Representatives has reconvened to vote on a bill aimed at ending the longest federal government shutdown in American history. The measure, already passed by the Senate, would fund the government through January 2026, restore federal jobs, and resume food assistance programs. However, many Democrats remain opposed, arguing the bill fails to extend healthcare subsidies vital to millions of Americans. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.